Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is our playthrough of Dragon Age Origins. It's the road to the Veilguard. We are almost there. So last time we played, we saved Anora from Hao, and we also made an alliance with her. We are going to support her in the Landsmeet. And we went back to the alienage because it opened up and we found out that there is supposedly a plague. So we're going to figure out what's going on there and help everyone in the alienage and then hopefully make it to the Landsmeet.
You will go no further.
What's going on here?
We have come in goodwill from the Imperium of Tevinter to end a plague that spreads here.
Do not linger here unless you have received our Major's protection. This plague takes the strong as easily as the weak.
How are you treating the plague?
Our magic will prevent a healthy man from growing ill, but the spell will not cure the sick. They must go to quarantine.
What's inside this house?
It is the quarantine for the elves too sick for magical protections. None but the sick and healers may enter.
I'd like to talk to one of the healers.
You do that.
Very well.
You were still...
There is nothing here for you.
Sorry. Let me talk to one of the healers, which I believe... Here we go.
There is no need to push. We will work our spell for each person in... Viserions, mercy! How long have you been ill, woman? You should have come here days ago.
Come to think of it, I've been feeling run down.
It's small wonder you can even stand.
Huh.
Come, we must get you into quarantine.
The rest of you must stay back. Only the sick are permitted inside.
They can't go with me, I'm not going in.
Guards, help me subdue her.
Yikes. Yeah, might
What's
as
in the
well.
maker's name?
Who doesn't love a good battle? They'd probably have to get killed anyway. Can we do this organized though, Alistair? You feel like we can all attack the same person. Right? That way it's a little easier. Oh my gosh. Don't kill the elves. Oh, the elf woman is attacking me. I mean, what are you gonna do?
So I'm guessing someone told Anora I was planning to steal her throne. She has a nasty glare.
Alistair,
Did anyone
this is not
mention
the
this
time.
wasn't my idea? I think she's a great queen. As far as I'm concerned, she's welcome to it.
Good, I've agreed to support her in the Landsmeet.
You have?
Yeah.
I'm relieved, actually.
I
The
know.
Landsmeet may not listen to you, and Al Eamon would go right back into a coma if you told him. But me? I'm relieved. I guess all we need to do is stop her father from taking the throne first, right?
You can't rule if he's dead.
I heard that.
Ah. Okay. Oh boy.
Very well. is begun.
Oh, that's so weird.
Help us, please! We're not sick! Let us out of here!
I know. I'm getting you out of there.
Thank you. I knew the things they said about you weren't true.
What did they say about me?
It doesn't matter. It's obviously not true. I mean, you're here now, right? Helping your people. We're getting out of here. Andraste watch over you.
What did they say about me? It's the only other door, right? Shiani.
What happened? Some of the elves ran out, but I didn't recognize any of them. Where are all the others?
I have no idea.
But they must be somewhere. They can't just have vanished into thin air. Well, thank you for stopping these liars anyhow. I knew they were up to no good. If you find any more information, please let me know.
Shiani.
I refuse to accept that they're all simply gone.
Found this note. Hey.
What happened? Some of the elves ran out, but
Found this note.
let me see that. What does this even mean? They can't be shipping people, can they? Shipping them where?
Have you seen them bring anything out of the hospice?
No. People go in, but they don't come out. They aren't shipping anything out of there that we've seen. They could be moving through the back alleys. There are all sorts of buildings back there. They could be using one as some sort of warehouse, staging area.
The warehouse. Do you remember, if you watched one of my previous videos, I said that I remember a warehouse. This is it. I bet you this is it. There was a key with the note.
There are apartments off the alleys. I would go to the back of the hospice and maybe follow the alley from there. If you find any more information, please let me know. I refuse to accept that they're all simply gone.
I know. Let's go. Wrong place. It's this way. Isn't it? Orphanage. Where am I going? Maybe. I get that for Kratos. I'm surprised I don't have any injuries. Do you not get injuries on easy mode? Oh, whoops.
It is begun.
Steel bone. Okay.
I shall do it.
Is that all I needed from there?
What's this? Another shipment already? Do we want... Wait, you're no Tevinter. Who are you supposed to be?
I'm here to relieve you, weren't you told?
What? No, you're not. There's no body relieving us until midnight. Quick, get them, hurry!
Worth a shot. Okay. What's next? The warehouse. I told you. Told you. I knew it.
What is the meaning of this? We were told that there would be no interference from the authorities. You simply fought your way in here to ask questions, did you? You will regret this, you know. Believe it or not, we've been given dispensation to do our business here. The humans talk a great deal about how very wrong slavery is. But isn't it funny how quickly the smell of gold overcomes such ideals?
You're an elf. How can you be part of this?
So this makes us kin? Don't be a fool. I am Tevinter first and a servant of the Minrathu Circle second. Those are the things that matter. But enough. I am here to halt your slaughter, nothing more.
Not so fast. We don't need a fight.
Do we not? What could you be here for then if not to exact righteous retribution? Oh, that is rich. I'm supposed to believe that you, one of the local sheep, wish to parley? The time for words is over. Now we do battle.
Oh, shoot. My foot's asleep. Get back. Whoops. Oh, there's more.
It shall be done. As you say. It is begun.
All right.
It is begun. It shall be done. As you say.
I am Caladrius, and you, I assume, must be the Grey Warden I've heard so much about.
I don't care who you are. You're gonna die.
Are you certain you wish to commit such rash action, Grey Warden? Look around you. Surely we can reach some kind of compromise.
Talk fast then.
I've heard that you're trying to erode Logain's support. It must be a difficult task, yes, like washing away a mountain. Perhaps you could use some help.
How could you help exactly?
Truth be told, there was always a limit to how long we were going to be able to operate here. We've paid for many of Logain's troops, but once the Landsmeet is done, we become inconvenient. So, here is my offer. 100 sovereigns from you for a letter with the seal of the Terran of Guaren upon it, implicating him in all of this. Then, we leave a few days earlier than planned with our profits and remaining slaves unharmed.
'Tis a reasonable enough starting offer.
I feel dirty. We're not considering this, are we?
No.
So, do we have a deal? Even you must admit it's much better than resorting to barbarism, yes?
No. No deal.
Pity. Looks as if we shall have to settle this the hard way, then.
It's pretty easy for me.
My apologies.
Oh, oops, she was interrupted. What is happening? Why can't I get a good... It's fine.
It seems your reputation is an accurate one. I surrender.
Perhaps you should be left to the mercies of these elves.
Wait! Hear me out, dear lady. Were I to use the life force of the remaining slaves here, I could augment your physical health a great deal.
No.
Allow me to leave this place alive, and I would be more than happy to do this little service for you.
An interesting offer, if a tad messy.
Little service. He is talking of blood magic. Surely you would not consider such a thing.
No, I'm not. I wouldn't.
Most wise.
Then, I don't suppose you would consider just letting me go?
Absolutely not.
Ah. Well, that is a shame, isn't it?
As you say. It shall be done.
Little girl, I didn't think I'd see you again. When they said all the Grey Wardens died at Ostagar, I prayed they were wrong. Are you all right?
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Couldn't let them hurt my family.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You're so much like your mother.
Are you alright?
Could be worse. I could be on an auction block in Minrathrus right now.
We'll talk later. You better get out of here.
Come to the house. There's something I should give you.
The house is... there. Where's Shiani?
I shall do it.
Is Shiani here? Unless she'll be in the house. Whoa, where am I going?
It is begun.
Let me get a look at you. Maker, don't they feed you, Wardens? You're all skin and bones.
Where's Valendrian?
Gone. They took him to the ships a couple of days ago. He's probably halfway to Deventer by now. You did so much good. We can't dwell on the ones you couldn't save.
What did you want to see me about?
I had this put away for a long time. If I'd been thinking straight at the time, I'd given it to you before you left with Duncan. It belonged to your mother. I think you should have it now. I know you'll do great things. You already do.
Thank you. What did I receive? Wonder. Bang. Bang. Okay, so where's Shiani? There she is.
Cousin, you're amazing. Which I shouldn't say to your face because it'll go to your head, but it's true. Are you sticking around for a while? You're staying for dinner, aren't you? You'd better. I'll weasel a bottle of wine from Alarith and we can catch up.
You're not cooking, are you?
For that, I should go make you my special Denerim rabbit stew.
The one you make from rats?
Rabbits of the city, cousin. Really, you've been away too long if that doesn't sound delicious. I know. You still have work to do, Blight to end and all that. But when this is all over, we are going to get very drunk to celebrate. Promise?
I promise.
I'll hold you to that, cousin.
guess it's the lands meet. Maybe we'll go to camp first, guys. I want to go to camp first. Just in case. Just to upgrade and level up and stuff.
Very well.
So I'm gonna do that and just take a bit of time, and I will spare you guys the tedious stuff, and so I'll be. Oh, I can't speak. I will be right back.
So, all this time we've spent together, you know, the tragedy, the brushes with death, the constant battles with the whole blight looming over us. Will you miss it once it's over?
Miss the battles or miss you?
I know it might sound strange, considering we haven't known each other for very long, but I've come to care for you a great deal. I think maybe it's because we've gone through so much together. I don't know. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Maybe I'm fooling myself.
No.
Am I? Fooling myself?
No.
Or do you think you might ever feel the same way about me?
I remember these conversations like it was yesterday.
So I fooled you, did I? To now. That wasn't too soon, was it?
No.
Good. I'll take that as a good sign. Maker's breath, but you're beautiful. I am a lucky man. Now, let's get back to what we were up to before, lest I forget why we're here.
Alright. We stay together no matter what happens.
Right, I can handle that. I hope. Before we go, I just want to thank you. No one's ever made me feel this way. I wasn't sure it could happen, in fact.
Feel the same way.
Good to know.
Good to know. Let's get going. Okay. Okay. Let's get back to Arleman. I'm nervous. I don't want this to end. I know we have to get a move on, but I just
Indeed.
love hanging out with everyone. What is happening? Denerim. Let's go to Denerim.
Ah, there you are. I was about to send out a search party. I've been hearing of a great commotion in the alienage. What exactly happened there?
Loghain was collaborating with the Tevinter slaver.
Make her forgive me. I should be appalled that such a thing could exist here. But I'm overjoyed you can implicate Loghain. We must end the civil war quickly. What the Blight does not corrupt in this land, politics surely will. The last of our allies have arrived in the city. We cannot delay any longer. I will call for the Landsmeet to convene. Bring Alistair and join me at the palace as soon as you are ready, Warden.
Riordan!
Good luck to you in the Landsmeet.
Thank you.
Good luck to you in the Landsmeet.
Thanks.
I hope Eamon doesn't expect me to give a speech.
Okay.
Very well.
Oh, already there.
Yes, indeed.
I'm gonna check one thing quickly here.
Dwarven. Welcome back. Is there...
Oh.
Magic exists to serve man
And after much sweat, blood and toil, her labors ended, and the world marveled at what she wrought.
They shall be named Maleficar, accursed
Thank
ones.
you.
They shall find no rest in this world or beyond.
I was getting to that part.
Let's see if it lets us go straight there. Nice.
Warden, I am not surprised it has come to this. And Alistair, if you were even remotely worthy of being called Marik's son, you would already be in the Landsmeet, now wouldn't you? You have torn Ferelden apart to oppose the very man who ensured you were born into freedom. But do not think you will get past me to desecrate the Landsmeet itself. The nobles of Ferelden will confirm my lord as regent, and we can finally put this to rest once you are gone.
How can you support the man who killed your king?
Kaelin was a fool. He grew up a spoiled child in his ancestors' palace. He never knew what it was to be hunted, to starve. Maybe the Grey Wardens killed him, or maybe my lord let him die of his own foolishness. Either way, it may have saved Ferelden.
To support his war, he sold his own people into slavery.
What was he supposed to do? You and Eamon were harassing him at every side, forcing him to empty the treasury to fight you. He never wanted a civil war.
She
After
cannot be
Kaelin
reasoned
died,
with.
everyone was supposed to rally, come together to fight the Darkspawn without crying to Orlais for aid. He never anticipated Merrick's bastard would challenge the throne and
I don't
force
want to
this
hear
war.
from you anymore. Stop talking and just show me what you can do with that thing.
I can end the threat you pose to Ferelden. To arms, men!
What? Okay,
It shall be done.
here we go.
My lords and ladies of the Landsmeet, Tiernan Loghain would have us give up our freedoms, our traditions, out of fear. He placed us on this path, yet we should place our destiny in his hands? Must we sacrifice everything good about our nation to save it?
A fine performance, Aemon. But no one here is taken in by it. You would attempt to put a puppet on the throne, and every soul here knows it. The better question is who will pull the strings. Ah! Here we have the puppeteer. Tell us, Warden, how will the Orlesians take our nation from us? Will they deign to send their troops, or simply issue their commands through this would-be prince? How much Ferelden blood does Orlesian gold buy these days?
The Blight is the threat here, not Orlais.
We've been treated to many stories of Darkspawn in the past few weeks, but we still have no evidence this is a true blight.
If it's a story, it's a true one. The South is fallen, Loghain. Will you let Darkspawn take the whole country for fear of Orlais?
The blight is indeed real, Wolf. But do we need Grey Wardens to fight it? They claim that they alone can end the blight. Yet they failed spectacularly against the Darkspawn at Ostagar. And they asked to bring with them 4 legions of Chevaliers. And once we open our borders to the Chevaliers, can we really expect them to simply return from whence they came?
Oh my, where do I even begin? What do I start off with? You sold Ferelden citizens into slavery to fund your war.
What's this? There is no slavery in Ferelden. Explain yourself. There is no saving the alienage. Damage from the riots has yet to be repaired. There are bodies still rotting in their homes. It is not a place I would send my worst enemy. There is no chance of holding it if the blight comes here. Despite what you may think, Warden, I have done my duty.
Right.
Whatever my regrets may be for the elves, I have done what was needed for the good of Ferelden.
Was sending an apostate to poison Eamon your duty as well?
I assure you, Warden, if I were going to send someone, it would be my own soldiers. Would not trust to the discretion of an apostate. I neither know nor care who Eamon has offended enough to warrant assassination attempts. I do, however, very much want to know what you've done with my daughter.
What have I done? I've protected her from you.
You took my daughter, our queen, by force, killing her guards in the process. What arts have you employed to keep her? Does she even still live?
I believe I can speak for myself. Lords and ladies of Ferelden, hear me. My father is no longer the man you know. This man is not the hero of Riverdale. This man turned his troops aside and refused to protect your king as he fought bravely against the Darkspawn. This man seized Kaelin's throne before his body was cold and locked me away so I could not reveal his treachery. I would have already been killed, if not for this Grey Warden.
Loghain is not to be trusted.
So, the Warden's influence has poisoned even your mind, Enora. I wanted to protect you from this. My lords and ladies! Our land has been threatened before! It's been invaded and lost and won times beyond counting. We Fereldans have proven that we will never truly be conquered so long as we are united. We must not let ourselves be divided now. Stand with me! and we shall defeat even the Blight itself!
Southreach stands with the Grey Wardens.
Dragon's Peak supports the Warden! The Western Hills throw their lot in with the Wardens. Make her help us. I stand by Loghain. We've no hope of victory otherwise.
I'm with Loghain. Who else could defeat the Blight? Loghain, I'm with you.
This bodes ill for us all.
What do you mean? We had so much support. Nothing's been decided.
The Landsmeet has spoken. Following these Grey Wardens has cost us our king. We must not allow it to cost us our country. I charge Eamon, Alistair, and this Warden with treason. Someone escort my daughter back to her room. Take the traitors outside to await execution.
But we
To
had
arms!
support.
We will not be taken without a fight.
Hell no, we won't. Okay, let's do this.
For Ferelden!
Oh yeah, Morgan has some more tricks up her sleeve. Whoops. Okay, we need to be organized here. Is that? That's an enemy mage. We're going to... be good. Let's try out this one. Oh, he's going after Morgan. Okay, I won't be able to try it out. Maybe next time. Or actually... Ooh. Except, whoops. Whoops. I killed my own allies, that's okay.
In the Maker's name, stop! We will have order.
Agreed. Let there be no further bloodshed in the Landsmeet.
Alistair's claim is challenged. In the days before King Callanhad, such claims were settled by duels. Alistair against Loghain. Will the Landsmeet agree?
Yes, if it will avoid further bloodshed. But it must be fought according to tradition.
What about Honora?
By strength of arms only, in single combat until one party yields. Do you accept the terms?
No, we refuse.
My friend, reconsider. Even if we defeat Loghain and all his allies here, we still cannot put Alistair on the throne. We cannot move the army against the Blight. If we are to salvage anything from this Landsmeet, we must accept the duel.
Fine.
Will you face me yourself, or have you a champion?
I'll fight this duel myself.
It is you or me the men will follow. So, let us fight for it. Prepare yourself.
make a poultice in time. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, really?
Well done. Quickly, we must fight.
Oh my.
As you say. As you say. It shall be fixed.
I underestimated you, Warden. I thought you were like Kalen, a child wanting to play at war. I was wrong. There's a strength in you that I have not seen anywhere since Marek died. I yield.
I'll accept your surrender. Or... okay, I feel like the only option here for me is to kill him.
Wait, there is another option.
No.
Patean is a warrior and general of renown. Let him be of use. Let him go through the joining.
Would that even work?
What does loyalty matter? We are what we are. The joining binds us to the Darkspawn.
No.
You know this. If you were to forswear your oath and flee today, you'd find yourself in the Deep Roads, or the Blight Lands given time. You'd seek them out, or they'd seek you.
The joining itself is often fatal, is it not? If he survives, you gain a general. If not, you have your revenge. Doesn't that satisfy you?
Absolutely not. Riordan, this man abandoned our brothers and then blamed us for the deed. He hunted us down like animals. He tortured you.
I agree.
How can we simply forget that?
Logain has to die for his crimes.
You can't do this. My father may have been wrong, but he is still a hero to the people.
No.
Honora.
A hero to the people, but
it's
a false
over.
hero.
Stop treating me like a child. This is serious.
Daughters never grow up, Honora. They remain 6 years old with pigtails and skinned knees forever. Just make it quick, Warden. I can face the Maker knowing that Ferelden is in your hands.
See the results of the land's meet? Yeah. Almost dinner time. Whoa, 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 whoa. Goodness. See the results of the land's meet. Okay. Alistair, you should be the one to do this.
I will. I owe that to Duncan.
It's a big blood splatter. Okay, but Honora, he literally...
So it is decided. Alistair will take his father's throne.
Wait,
No.
what? No. When did this get decided? Nobody's decided that. Have they?
He refuses the throne. Everyone here has heard him. I think it's clear then. He abdicates in favor of me.
I hardly think you're the appropriate person to mediate here, Sonora. Warden, will you help us?
Absolutely. I can settle this.
As the arbiter of this dispute, what is your decision? Who will lead for Elder?
Honora.
Thank you, Warden. You were wise not to disrupt Ferelden's governance any further in a time of such crisis. My first act as Queen must be to insist on receiving Alistair's oath before all the lands meet, to relinquish all claim to the throne for himself and his heirs.
Oh, I never wanted it. I mean, yes, of course. Happily, in fact.
And now, lords and ladies of Ferelden, there is still a blight to defeat and armies to gather, and I appoint this woman to lead us in both. We will not allow this land to be further threatened by the Archdemon. Gather your forces and await the Warden's command. On the morrow, we shall begin our struggle against the greatest threat Ferelden has ever faced. And we shall triumph over it, for we are Ferelden.
I'm gonna cry. It's over soon. This is it.
So it's done. My father is dead. I never thought he would go so far. I never thought it would end like it did. Such a waste.
I'm sorry, I wish it could have been otherwise.
It could have been.
But
But what is done is done. My father had no illusions about the consequences of his actions, and neither do I. Arl Eamon has left for Redcliffe, and tells me that our armies have almost fully gathered there. I will be heading there myself. Bring your companions, and join us at Redcliffe Castle as soon as you are able. You have united for Elden, Warden. Now we face the Blight.
What you need?
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, where to? Wow, this is so sad. You know that feeling you get when you know that the end is coming? I don't know.
It is begun.
Wow. Hi.
You have coin? Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Whoops.
Fine weapon and arms.
As you say.
It's you, the Grey Warden.
Yeah.
Andraste's mercy that you got here when you did. Thought for sure these monsters were going to get me.
What happened? Where is everyone?
They all fled to the castle this morning, before the Darkspawn arrived. I thought I could make it to my home and back before they got here, but it took me too long to get down here. What a relief you arrived.
You should get to safety.
I'm going to get out of here before any more of those things arrive. Thank you again.
Stay down.
Oh, come on, I said group heal. Is that it?
begun.
No mercy. I am ready.
Oh, it's up there.
It's begun.
As you wish. I am another battle, I see. Dancing.
Again? Still?
My lady, you're here. Thank goodness.
What happened here?
I don't rightly know. Riordan of the Grey Wardens arrived this morning, just ahead of the Darkspawn. I was told he has urgent news and to send out patrols to watch for your arrival. Then we were attacked.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, does this mean I won't get another chance to be at the camp and everything? Okay, take me
I
inside.
should take you to the hall right away, my lady. They'll be waiting for you there.
It is a relief to see you unharmed. And you as well, Alistair. The Darkspawn that attacked Threadcliffe were relatively few in number, I'm afraid. It was assumed the Horde was marching in this direction, but that is not true.
Riordan tells us that the bulk of the Horde is in fact heading towards Denerim. They are perhaps 2 days away from the capital.
How certain are we that this is good information?
I ventured close enough to listen in, as it were. I am quite certain.
Then we need to march at once.
There is, I'm afraid, one other piece of news that is of even greater concern. The Archdemon has shown itself. The dragon is at the head of the Horde.
Make her preserve us.
And we won't be able to reach Denerim within 2 days.
We must begin a forced march to the capital immediately with what we have. Denerim must be defended at all costs.
I agree, we've collected an army, let's use it.
The Horde must be defeated, but the Archdemon is our true target, and only the Grey Wardens can defeat the Archdemon. That is why we must go.
Then we march, and hope the army collected here gives you the chance you need. Arleman, how long before the army can set out?
By daybreak, Your Majesty.
Then give the order. The longer we delay, the longer Denerim will be at the mercy of the Horde.
Then we're off to war. Let's do it.
I will give the orders at once, and will notify you the moment we are ready to march.
Excellent.
Then if you and Alistair could meet me before you retire, we have Grey Warden business to discuss.
Sure.
I will have someone show you to your rooms. I suggest you all get some rest while you can. We will need it.
And this is where we decide the fate of Alistair and Laura. Oh my gosh, okay.
And now Denerim is under assault by the Darkspawn. The death toll will be...
And what word have we from Orzammar? Has House Claret sent their men, or haven't they?
They're stalling, which is as good as a no.
House Claret's feud with House Romald has flared up again since their son died in that Deep Roads business. So naturally they're pleading the need for self-defense.
Huh. Fine time to start with that nonsense again. I've half a mind to... Evening to you, Grey Warden. I didn't realize you were still up and about.
Is there a problem with the Dwarven forces?
Nothing that can be dealt with now, I'm afraid. Just one of the houses being thicker than the stone that made them.
Once all of this blight business is done, there will be a reckoning in the Assembly.
They're probably half hoping we'll all wind up dead. That way they'll have one of the strongest forces left in Orzammar.
Enough to face the Darkspawn all on their own, I suppose? That's exactly the kind of half-arsed thinking that got us into the mess after Endrin passed.
It was our good fortune that you decided to go to Orzammar when you did, Grey Warden. For all that a surfacer needed our help, I expect we needed yours more.
Carry on, men.
Right. Off to camp with both of you, and keep the drunkenness to a minimum. We've a long way to go yet. Pleasant evening to you, Grey Warden, and good fortune on the field of battle.
I wish you luck, Grey Warden, for all our sakes.
Oh my gosh, I'm not ready for this yet. I'm gonna cry. Okay. But, we're gonna take a break here. I don't know how long this battle takes, but I think we might wrap it up in the next video. Oh my gosh. And I'm gonna talk to everyone, of course, before we go. And, oh, I'm so emotional. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. If you would like to see how this ends and wrap this up with me and I don't know what to say, and experience the end of Dragon Age Origins. Say goodbye to all the companions. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so many goosebumps. Okay, thank you so much for watching. If you would like to see how this ends, please look out for the next video. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and we will see you next time.